Regal Pale, one of America's two great beers, invites you now to join us at that country music party, Ozark Jubilee. Again, friends, we send you a big Saturday night hello from America's crossroads of country music, the Jewel Theater in Springfield, Missouri. Because it's time for the Ozark Jubilee. And I'll meet the star of our show, Mr. Country Music himself, Foley! Hey!
All right. Well, in spite of it being New Year's Eve, why, it looks like we've got a lot of folks that didn't have anywhere else to go, and they're here with us tonight. Of course, you got plenty of time to go somewhere else. First of all, let me wish a Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! Bless your sweethearts. Well, sir, as our way of saying goodbye to a year that's been real, real good to all of us here in Springfield, we're going to be singing some of the top songs of our field, the country music field of 1955. And the tune that is #1 this very week, and of course it's likely to stay up there for a good many weeks during 1956, and I think maybe you folks know the song we're talking about that our good friend Tennessee Ernie has made so big, and Merle Travis, another buddy of ours, wrote, called 16 Ton. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You know, 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I hold my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons, the number 9 coal. The straw boss said, well, the bless of my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. A lot of men didn't and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. The right one don't forget you well, the left one will. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I hold my soul to the company store. I hold my soul to the company store. Thank you so much. Now then, here are the folks who are going to go dancing their way right into the new year. Mr. L.D. Keller and the Jubilee Promenaders. Come on here, youngers.
everybody just sit still now and maybe make yourself just a little more comfortable, too, because we've barely gotten underway with this week's Jubilee.
How do you do? I'm James Nars. The reason I'm all dudded up like this is, well, it's for the high society do at Regal Corners tonight. You know, you don't have to have, 6 cars and a pampered poodle to make the social register. All you have to do is just be a good-natured, fun-loving type person who drinks Regal Pale beer. Yes, sir. You just pour high-stepping Regal into a sociable glass and try it, just for good taste. Man, you talk about society, suds. You'll find this bright, bouncy brew has a bright light in every mellow drop. Why, no wonder debutantes and tall gallants and movie stars with fancy cars and highfalutin, full-dress suitin' all drink Regal Pale. Why, Regal tops the who's who list in brew wherever you live, because the who's who know what's what in beer drink light and mellow Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers.
Well, sir, the very best thing that happened to me this year is something you all know about, and that is being able to, of course, bring this show of ours to television and to be in your homes. And incidentally, our first birthday is just 3 weeks from tonight. That's Saturday, 3 weeks from now. But another of the good things was the opportunity to get out on several personal appearance tours with the whole Ozark Jubilee gang, and one of the highlights in every one of our stage shows was the Foggy River Boys doing some of their fine spirituals. And the boys were telling me the one that they had the most requests for this past year was a wonderful spiritual, Yes, I'm Satisfied. Foggy River Boys.
Well, you know, he said he would be my comfort, and he said he would be my guide. Well, I looked at my hands looked new. I looked at my feet, and they did too. And ever since that wonderful day, my soul's been satisfied. Oh, satisfied with Jesus. Yes, I'm satisfied with Jesus. Well, you know, he said he would be my comfort, and he said he would be my guide. Well, I looked at my hands looked new. I looked at my feet, and they did too. And ever since that wonderful day, my soul's been satisfied. You know, the Lord moves in mysterious ways, his wonders to perform. When he plants his feet on every sea, then he rides with every storm. When he picks my feet for running, Lord, and my eyes, he opened up wide. And he fixed my tongue so I could say, praise God, I'm satisfied. Satisfied with Jesus. Satisfied with Jesus. Well, they said he would be my comfort, and he said he would be my guide. Well, I looked at my hands looked new. I looked at my feet, and they did too. And ever since that wonderful day, my soul's been satisfied.
When he was way down yonder in the valley, boys, I was wandering all alone. And it was where I met my Jesus, and he wanted me for his own. Well, he put his arms all around me there, and he pulled me up to his side.
Oh, yes, I'm satisfied. Oh, Lord, satisfied with Jesus. Satisfied with Jesus. He said he would be my comfort, and he said he would be my guide. Well, I looked at my hands looked new. I looked at my feet, and they did too. And ever since that wonderful day, my soul's been satisfied. Satisfied with Jesus. Oh, satisfied with Jesus. Said he would be my comfort, and he said he would be my guide. Well, I looked at my hands looked new. I looked at my feet, and they did too. And ever since that wonderful day, my soul's been satisfied. I'm satisfied.
Yes, sir, the Foggy River Boys, and yes, I'm satisfied. Well, sir, As we go along with the show tonight, introducing the various Jubilee folks, we want to ask some of them what they've made any resolutions or have any special wishes for 1956. This gentleman I'm standing by happens to be the #1 citizen of the Ozark country over here, and I would say the Ozark's favorite son, Mr. Slim Wilson.
Thank you.
Slim, have you got any special wish for 1956 or
Well, let's
anything
see.
wonderful happened to you in 55?
I want to wish you and everybody a Happy New Year.
Well, thanks, same to you.
Say, by the way, I do want to tell you, while I have a chance here, that I believe that you've done more than any one person to exploit the country music and the singers in our wonderful Ozarks here, Red, and I hope you continue to grow and grow and grow. Bigger
Well, I'll
and
tell
bigger.
you, the Ozarks has done a lot to exploit me, Slim. It's just the other way around. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Slim, of all the songs that in our particular field that have grown to be big, do you have any particular one that's a standout in your mind, good buddy?
Well, out of the hundreds that Webb Pierce recorded, about all of them hit the top, and here's one of my favorites, Red, called More and More.
Yes, sir. One of our boys, too.
Yeah.
More and more, Slim.
More and more, I'm forgetting the past. More and more, I'm living at last. Day by day, I'm losing my blues. More and more, I'm forgetting about you. But oh, how I try to keep you by my side. And oh, how I cried the day you said goodbye. Day by day, I'm losing my blues. More and more, I'm forgetting about you. But oh, how I try to keep you by my side. And oh, how I cried the day you said goodbye. Day by day, I'm losing my blues. More and more, I'm forgetting about you.
Great boy there. Well, see, you know, throughout the year, this here is the fellow who's been our vice president in charge of the 5-string banjo. Harold, what kind of tuning you got on there? Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong one.
That's a flower handle Red.
This boy, this is sort of his philosophy, this tune he's picking for. He called I'm as free a little bird as I can be. There we go, boy.
If I was a pretty little bird, I'd never build my nest on the ground. Oh, I'd build my nest in the high school tree where the wild boys will never tear it down. I'm as free a little bird as I can be. I'm as free a little bird as I can be. Set by the roadside, morning on dead, nobody cares for me. If I
resolution I hope you'll make and keep, a resolution that sometime in this coming year you're going to take a few days and kind of get away from it all and come visit us here in the Ozarks. So write us right away for ticket ordering information. And I speak for the whole gang of us, believe me, when I say that nothing would make us happier than to see you right here at the Ozark Jubilee in person.
There. Hi, I've just been answering some Regal Pale fun mail. Now, fun mail comes from folks who have fun drinking, munching, or just plain guzzling light and mellow Regal Pale. Well, like, for instance, this fellow says, I like Regal's bright, clean taste, and it's signed Tickled. And here's another. Just love Regal's light and mellow flavor. It never changes. Signed Happy. And as Happy could also tell you, Regal Pale, it goes down so light and bright and breezy, you can drink more. Glass after glass without ever feeling stuffy or filled up. Well, now, we could go on with these winsome words, but we want to win some friends who haven't yet tried our light and mellow brew. And if one of them happens to be you, let me suggest that right now you jot down a fun letter to yourself. Dear me, I must get some light and mellow Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers.
Well, sir, I haven't had time to ask this next party what he'd like to talk to you about tonight, but I imagine that, like all the rest of us, he's got his mind on the year that's just ending and the one that's about to begin. So let's welcome now the Ozark Jubilee's ambassador of goodwill, Pete Stafford.
Back and everything. Just been sitting back there a while ago trying to figure out some New Year's resolutions I'm going to make. And one, I'm going to try in '56 to get down home Kentucky more than I did this year. I was only down there twice, in '55, once in January, and then once about a couple of weeks ago, and I like not knowed the place when I got back. If any of you folks are coming down that way anyway soon and going to start looking for our place, don't watch until you get past Jether's house, and then start looking on the left-hand side of the road for our barn. And if you don't see it, stop, because it ain't there no more. It's one of the reasons I didn't know where it was at. And another big change they got there, they've out the back of the house there, they've moved. We've got a new path back there now. That's another resolution I'm going to try to make. I'm going to try to make enough money in 1956 and get some new plumbing down at our house. Not that we're getting big shots or nothing like that. It's just that every year the path is getting longer, and we're going to have to start chasing it down with the house we live in before long. I'll tell you the biggest change, though, at home that I noticed down there was a friend of mine that lives out there on that road that we live on, real good neighbor of ours. Well, I don't care who it is. It's Delbert, Sisk, and Melody is who it is there. They built him a new house, and they brought up a great big family in this little bitty thing. And actually, I didn't know how it was so little until one day I went home from here, and I stopped in there on the way just to tell them howdy, you know, and they told me that my folks was gone for me to stay all night there. And I got to looking around, didn't see but one bed, and it was need-eating young'uns. And so I thought, well, I told them I didn't want to put them out or nothing like that, and I'd just go on. And he said, no. I said, we'll fix that up. So they started easing the young'uns out of the bed one at a time and laying them on the floor there in a line. And I tried to stop them. I told them I didn't want to do the young'uns like that. But they told me that was a common practice, that when they had company, they always done that. So I went on the bed. I was pretty tired and went to sleep. And woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning, a little bit chilly, and started to raise up and punch the fire up a little bit. And I had a crick in my back. And I got to looking around, and there I was on the floor with the young'uns, and Melby and Delbert was in the bed then. They... 55 changed quite a bit down home as far as places are concerned. There's one feller there that we didn't think anything could change. It's Rob Penley's brother, Charlie, is who it is, and he lived all way back in the country there and hardly ever got out, hardly ever seen him. In fact, I don't remember ever seeing him but twice in my life. Once when I was back there hunting and got lost, and the other time when I was back there hunting and I didn't get lost. You can't hardly lose me twice in the same place. And the rumor got out that he bought a tractor, and it was hard to believe. And my pap went over and asked him about it. And he asked him how he was liking his tractor, and he said, well, personally, he was liking it all right, but said he was either him have to get rid of it or get a littler one because it was just too big. With the two little mules that he had, it was just all they could do to pull it. But if you're ever down there, you'll see, of course, I don't know if you've seen the town before or not, but the least change was made in the town itself. It still looks about the same. There was only one change they made through the whole year, and that was they put a one-way street through our town. Of course, that only lasted about 2 weeks. They had to take it out because we just got one street, and a lot of people got out of town and couldn't get back in. Mr. Ed, before I get away, I just want to kind of wish you a Merry, Happy New Year.
Merry, Happy New Year to you,
Yeah.
too, Pete. Boy,
right.
I'll tell you, may you have a prosperous one. Do you have any special resolution or wish that you'd like to let the people in on
Well,
out there?
You know, I said a while ago that I was aiming to try to get down home a little bit more next year, and if I can't get down home any more than I have this year, I'm going to try to ride a little bit more often.
Pete, that's
I let 'em
wonderful.
know.
I'm going to do that very same thing, too. Pete Stamper, boy, a prosperous New Year to you. Well, a while ago, Slim Wilson did one of the great Webb Pierce songs of '55, and incidentally, Webb will be with you right here at this time on the Jubilee next week, but since Webb had a whole big batch of hit tunes this year, we'd like to present another one of them. Miss Shirley Caddell has picked the one that's going so strong right now, called Love, Love, Love.
Sometimes I cry when you don't call. I'm beginning to think you don't love me at all. But you're still my baby. I want the whole world to know. I just love, 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 love you so. Friends will try to tell me that I'm just a fool. Your love don't mean a thing. I keep hoping someday you'll see things my way. We'll make the wedding bells ring. Then I'll have you to keep me gay. We'll be alone both night and day. So tell everybody I want the whole world to know. I just love, 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 love you so. Life's just too short to fuss and fight. If you'll trust in me, well, I'll treat you right. So tell everybody I want the whole world to know. I just love, 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 love you so. Friends will try to tell me that I'm just a fool. Your love don't mean a thing. I keep hoping someday you'll see things my way. We'll make the wedding bells ring. Then I'll have you to keep me gay. We'll be alone both night and day. So tell everybody I want the whole world to know. I just love, 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 love you so.
Ed's going to be back shortly, friends. Just now, it's somebody else's turn to do the talking.
You know, you never can tell what you're going to come up with digging in the garden. Look, I've already come up with someone's overshoe, 2 spoons, a fountain pen, and a Regal Pale bottle cap. Well, now, losing some of these items made some people very unhappy. But now, this Regal Pale bottle cap, that is a very happy reminder of a very happy bottle of beer and the delightful light and mellow Regal Pale that came out of it. Of course, now, it's much more fun to find a Regal Pale bottle cap still on the bottle, like this. And you can take it off and enjoy that light and mellow flavor of this bright and bubbly brew for yourself. In fact, you can drink glass after glass of Regal because it goes down so light and bright and breezy that you never have that stuffy, filled-up feeling. And once you taste Regal, you'll become a regular collector of these bright and merry caps with the bottle still on, filled up with light and mellow Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers.
Well, while New Year's Eve is a time for having fun, it's kind of easy to get a little bit sentimental, too. Maybe even find yourself doing a little reminiscing, as our good friend Bill Ring is about to do now, to the tune of That Old Gang of Mine. Bill.
Gee, but I'd give the world to see that old gang of mine. I can't forget that old quartet that sang Sweet Adeline. Last night, beneath the lamppost, I silently stood on the same corner back in the old neighborhood. As I gazed at the scene unchanged by the years, in my throat came a lump and my eyes filled with tears. I looked at the lamppost, the porch, and the stoop, and I could picture again us kids in the group. It was Shorty and Skinny and Yeller and Mike, and the rich kid who had ball-bearing skates and a bike. And down there, the schoolhouse with the old brick wall where we used to go for a game of handball. And the crabby old janitor who chases away. What wouldn't I give just to see him today? Then along came the parties and the fun. That's why we didn't notice the years going by. And the first thing you knew, we were all 21. But that gang, they stuck together in fight or in fun. Then came the war with the crowds in the street, the blast of the bugle and the tramp of the feet. And that gang, that old gang of mine, was the first gang that hit the firing line. But the war is all over, and last night as I stood on the same corner back in the old neighborhood, I could hardly help brushing a tear from my eye. For I knew not a face in the crowds that went by. Gone forever, the pals that I love. There isn't a trace or a sign of that real, honest-to-goodness old gang that I call that old gang.
Regal Pale, one of America's 2 great beers, invites you to join us next week when we again bring you the Ozark Jubilee.
Television Network.